Hello, everyone. This is Mia from Clip Your English, and I'm here with my friend Ethan today. We're so glad you're listening.
Hey there. Good to have you with us.
So today, we're talking about something really fun. Everyday objects that are actually named after real people. You know, things you use all the time, but you probably never thought about where their names came from.
Yeah, it's pretty wild when you find out. Like your sandwich, named after a person. Your cardigan, also named after a person.
Right? And by the end of this episode, you'll never look at these things the same way again. You might even impress your friends with these stories.
Stick around, some of these are seriously surprising.
Okay, so Ethan, let me ask you something. What did you have for lunch today?
I had a sandwich, actually. Why?
A sandwich. Perfect. Do you know where the word sandwich comes from?
No idea. I never really thought about it, to be honest.
Okay, so get this. It's named after a guy, the Earl of Sandwich. His name was John Montague, and he lived in England in the 1700s.
Wait, seriously? The Earl of Sandwich?
Yes. So the story goes, he loved playing card games, and he would play for hours and hours, right? But he didn't want to stop playing just to eat.
Okay.
So he told his servants to bring him meat between two slices of bread. That way he could keep playing cards with one hand and eat with the other hand.
That's actually genius.
I know, right? And then other people saw it and were like, hey, I'll have what Sandwich is having. And boom, the sandwich was born.
So every time I eat a sandwich, I'm basically eating like an 18th century gambler?
Exactly. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Okay, so what's the fancy word for this? Like when something is named after a person?
Oh, good question. It's called an eponym.
An eponym?
Yeah, Eponym. It means a word that comes from someone's name, and English has tons of them.
Huh. I'm learning already. All right, give me another one.
Okay, how about cardigan? You know, like a sweater that buttons up the front?
Oh yeah, my mom wears those all the time.
Well, it's named after the Earl of Cardigan. His name was James Brudenell, and he was a British military officer in the 1800s.
Another Earl. What's with all these Earls?
I know, right? But listen, he was in this famous battle called the Charge of the Light Brigade. It was during the Crimean War,
Okay.
and it was freezing cold. So his soldiers started wearing these knitted wool jackets to stay warm. They could button them up quickly, which was perfect for soldiers.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yep. People started calling them cardigans after the Earl of Cardigan. And now, your mom wears one to stay cozy.
From battlefield to living room. That's quite the journey.
Right? Fashion has some interesting history.
Okay, I got one for you.
Go for it.
What about diesel? Like diesel fuel, diesel engines?
Ooh, good one. Yeah, that's named after Rudolf Diesel. He was a German engineer.
Really? When was this?
Late 1800s. So he invented the diesel engine. It was more efficient than the engines people were using at the time.
More efficient how?
Well, it used less fuel and produced more power. It was a big deal for factories and trains and ships.
And now we have diesel trucks everywhere.
Exactly. His invention completely changed transportation, and his name lives on every time you see a diesel truck on the highway.
That's pretty amazing, honestly. Like, imagine inventing something so important that it's named after you forever.
I know, that's some serious legacy.
Okay, what about, Boycott? Is that named after someone?
Oh, yes, great example. So there was this guy, Captain Charles Boycott. He lived in Ireland in the 1880s.
A captain this time, not an earl.
Yeah, so he was a land agent. Basically, he managed land for a rich landlord, and he wasn't very nice to the farmers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so the farmers got fed up, and they decided to just ignore him completely. No one would work for him, no one would sell him food, no one would even talk to him.
Wow, that's harsh.
It was, but it worked. And people started calling this strategy a boycott after Captain Boycott.
So now when we boycott something, we're using his name.
Yep. Ironic, right? He probably didn't want to be remembered this way.
Probably not. Okay, here's one I've always wondered about. Silhouette.
Oh, that's a good one. So silhouette comes from Etienne de Silhouette. He was a French finance minister in the 1700s.
Finance minister. Okay, so what's the connection?
Well, he was known for being super cheap, like really frugal. He tried to cut government spending, and people didn't like him very much.
People never like the guy cutting budgets.
Exactly. So people started making fun of him. And there was this trend at the time, these cheap portraits that were just black outlines. No details, no color, just a shadow.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Right. People called them silhouettes as a joke because they were cheap, just like silhouette was cheap.
And now we use the word for any shadow or outline.
Yep. Poor guy. He's remembered forever for being stingy.
That's kind of sad, actually.
I know, right? All right, let me give you one that's really important. Braille.
Oh, yeah. The reading system for blind people.
Exactly. It's named after Louis Braille. He was French, and he went blind when he was just 3 years old.
3? That's so young.
I know. And back then, in the early 1800s, there wasn't really a good way for blind people to read.
So what did he do?
Well, when he was a teenager, he created this system using raised dots. You could feel the dots with your fingers and read that way.
That's incredible.
It really is. And now, Braille is used all over the world. Elevators, books, signs, it's everywhere.
So he basically changed the world for millions of people.
Absolutely. That's one of those inventions where the person totally deserves to have it named after them.
For sure. Okay, what about something more everyday, like pasteurize? Like pasteurized milk.
Oh, good one. Yeah, that's from Louis Pasteur. He was a French scientist in the 1800s.
What did he do?
So he discovered that you could heat up liquids, like milk or wine, to kill harmful bacteria. And then people could drink it safely without getting sick.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
Yeah, before that, people got sick from milk all the time. So his process, pasteurization, saved a lot of lives.
And now it's just normal. Like, we don't even think about it.
Right? We just buy milk and it's already pasteurized. But it was a game changer back then.
All right. I got a darker one for you.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
Guillotine.
Ah, yeah. That's definitely darker. So the guillotine is named after Dr. Joseph Ignace Guillotin.
Was he like the guy who invented it?
Actually, no. That's the ironic part. He didn't invent it. He just suggested that France should use it.
Wait, why?
Okay, so this was during the French Revolution, and executions were really brutal and painful. Different methods for different classes of people.
Ooh.
Dr. Guillotin thought everyone should be executed in the same way, and it should be quick and painless. So he proposed this machine.
And then it got named after him.
Yep, even though he didn't actually build it. And apparently, he wasn't too happy about having his name attached to it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Not exactly what you want to be remembered for.
No kidding, but the name stuck.
All right, let's go back to something lighter. What about zeppelin?
Ooh, good choice. So, Zeppelin comes from Ferdinand von Zeppelin. He was a German count, and basically he loved airships.
Like blimps?
Kind of, yeah, but bigger and more rigid. He designed these huge airships in the early 1900s.
How big are we talking?
Huge, like hundreds of feet long. They could carry passengers across the ocean.
Wow, so like the Hindenburg?
Exactly. The Hindenburg was a Zeppelin. Well, until it caught fire.
Ah, right, that was bad.
Yeah, that pretty much ended the era of passenger Zeppelins, but the name lives on.
Still pretty cool that he got giant flying machines named after him.
For sure. All right, here's a fun one. How about leotard?
Oh, like what gymnasts wear.
Yep. It's named after Jules Leotard. He was a French acrobat in the 1800s.
An acrobat. That makes sense.
Yeah, so he was the first person to do the flying trapeze act, swinging from trapeze to trapeze in the air.
That sounds terrifying.
Right? And he needed something to wear that was tight and flexible, so he designed this one-piece outfit, and people started calling it a leotard.
So every gymnast and dancer today is wearing what this guy invented.
Pretty much, yeah. His legacy lives on in every dance studio.
Okay, last one from me. Saxophone.
Ooh, I love this one. So, the saxophone is named after Adolphe Sax. He was a Belgian instrument maker.
When was this?
Mid-1800s. So he wanted to create an instrument that was loud, like brass instruments, but also smooth, like woodwinds.
And he came up with the saxophone.
Exactly. He invented it in the 1840s, and at first, people weren't sure about it. But then, jazz musicians fell in love with it.
And now it's iconic.
Totally. Can you imagine jazz without the saxophone?
No way. It wouldn't be the same at all.
Okay, so we've covered a lot today, huh?
Yeah. Sandwiches, cardigans, diesels, boycotts.
Silhouettes, Braille, pasteurization, guillotines.
Zeppelins, leotards, and saxophones. That's quite a list.
Right? And the cool thing is, these are all things you probably use or see every day. But now you know the stories behind them.
Yeah, it's like the names actually help you remember them better, you know?
Exactly. That's why eponyms are so useful for language learners. The name tells you something about the history.
For sure.
So here's my question for you, listeners. Can you think of any other everyday objects that might be named after people? I bet there are tons we didn't cover today.
Yeah. Leave a comment and let us know what you come up with.
We'd love to hear what you come up with. And if this episode helped you learn something new, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Clip Your English. We post new English learning podcasts every week.
And seriously, share this with a friend who's learning English. These stories are fun to talk about.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. Keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.